You wanna know something? Money is used to buy things. I don't know where I was going with this. Sonic and money is something you're probably familiar with, especially if you're a Sonic collector. Seriously, wasting money on Sonic the Hedgehog toasters and pizza cutters is very sad and very true. Anyway, getting to the point, there's been a very wide and impressive span of Sonic stuff made throughout the years. Really, there's at least hundreds of thousands if not more, spanning across different countries and territories, with that leading to some things becoming more harder to find than others. For every Jack Sonic figure, there's a Joyride SA2 Sonic figure. Either it be plushes, figures, or games. There's bound to be one single rarest item for those categories. And in today's video, I'll look and see what that is. Get ready, cause it's going to be ridiculous. Heads up, any price I say in the video is not what I agree should be the price of that item. I don't support making merchandise prices ridiculous. I'm just having fun and using already used prices on different things. So with that said, let's go. To start off with, let's look at the plushes. Right off the bat, there's a lot of competitors from the Rarest plush. Sunday's plush line, although being discontinued not too long ago, is coming back with a new updated set, so the rarity of those will go down. Any of the Sega Sonic plushes could be a good match, with sets like the pastel and suction cups, where those are fairly easy to find and aren't that expensive. Something that could have a good shot being the rarest is the fighter set, with the set having some of the first plushes of characters who would never get one again, with heavy hitters like Bean, Bark, Fang, and Metal Sonic, and especially Super Sonic being some of the hardest to find, but it's very common to come across them on eBay. To be fair, not for a cheap price, but they're there. How about the adventure plushes? Characters like Sonic, Tails, and pretty much the whole Wave 1 you can find on eBay for at least a couple $100. Although Wave 2 is where it gets tricky. E102 Gamma, Amy, and Night Shadow are surprisingly easy to find on eBay. It's just you have to have thousands of dollars to spend on stuffed toys. Eggman is where it gets bad, however. I couldn't find any of them, so I'll put them on a list and see if there's any others. Moving to Sonic Adventure 2, they're not really that rare anymore. Yeah, the plush set that was renowned as one of the rarest Sonic plush sets is on eBay. Again for ridiculous amounts of money. But it's all here. Except Rouge, she's not here. So far, Sonic Adventure Eggman and Sonic Adventure 2 Rouge are really hard to find. Another set we can bring up is the Sega World plushes. Having Sonic, Tails, Robotnik, and Sally Acorn. You could have got these guys at various Sega World parks that were up and running in the 90s. And if you don't know what Sega World is, I do suggest this video by Badneck Mechanic. But to put it short, they were these Sega themed amusement parks / arcades. Think of Joy Palace or Dave & Buster's. Anyway, all the plushes are able to buy on eBay. Again, you need to be rich. Although she is rare, I'll take Robotnik and put him on the list, since I've seen less of him than Sally or the rest. I would bring up the Sega Prize Sonic X set, but those are really easy to find and buy. And the Sega Prize Europe Sonic X plushes are very easy to get on eBay UK. Forget this, for decent prices. A really good choice in my opinion is the Korean Soap Shoe Sonic plush. Being bundled when buying Sonic Heroes, you can get this upside down eyed Soap Shoe Sonic plush. Now this plush is extremely hard to find. So here's the list. We have SA1 Eggman, SA2 Rouge, Sega World Robotnik, and the Korean Soap Shoe Sonic. Now I honestly think none of these are the rarest. Yeah, it's gotta be the Taiwanese Sega Sonic the Hedgehog plushes. I'm sorry, what? Yep, these are the pinnacle of rare. I guarantee you, there's no one who has the full set. You're lucky to get one of them. Now what if I were to tell you, these aren't the rarest? Nope. It's the Brazilian Tech Toy Sonic 1 plush. With there being different sizes of this guy, it's impossible to find. This isn't the rarest either. In my honest opinion, the rarest Sonic the Hedgehog plush is the Brazilian Tech Toy Sonic and Knuckles plushes. There's little to nothing known about these, and that's why I think these are the hardest, most expensive, and rarest Sonic plushes you can think of. But we're not done yet. We still have some more categories to go, so let's move on. Up next we have figures. Now looking for the rarest Sonic figure, there's a lot to consider. Do we include figurines or statues? It can get a little confusing. So I'll just look at the normal figures. Now you can literally put anything. Any Master Toy Partners figures are pretty much expensive. Something I guess would be some of the rarest is from Jazzwares. Not just normal Jazzwares figures, no. The Sonic and the Black Knight figures. Seriously, these prices are absolutely insane. Excalibur, Sonic, and Sir Lancelot pack for $2,000. Although I do believe there is one figure that is the rarest. The Sega Dreamcast Championships 2000 Bronze Resource Jumbo Sonic figure. Now I'm not sure if this is a trophy or not. The way the Sonic Wiki made it sound, it's a figure. As far as I know, there's only one of these and it's never been for sale. So this is the rarest Sonic figure, at least I think. Next up we have games. Now just like figures, this can go two different ways. Console games or arcade games. And I'll make it interesting and include both. No mobile games. The Sega Pico games go for a lot. I would have said Sonic Labyrinth is the rarest, but you can get it used for $40. But with listings that include everything, the Jack in the Box Sonic 3 and Knuckles is pretty hard to find. And the Jack in the Box Sonic 3D Blast is very easy to find, but it is a little pricey. That goes for my beloved Sonic Shuffle 2. Sonic CD is there. Knuckles Chaotix is the best option for rare, going for hundreds upon hundreds, into freaking thousands of dollars. The reason for this is because when Knuckles Chaotix first released, only 24,000 copies were sold, which is very little. When it comes to Sonic arcade games, the focus is mainly in Japan since there's barely any in the US. There's common ones like Sonic Basketball and Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games. Then there's some harder ones to come across like Sega Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Fighters. Then there's things like Sonic Spinner, which I was actually able to play when visiting a Chuck E. Cheese. It's a pretty simple game that's fun. And then the 90s Sonic pinball games, which yeah are hard to find, but here's this. Yeah, I know it's unreleased, but this isn't a mock-up. It's an actual machine, which means there's one of these out there. If this looks familiar, then it should. It's kind of a second variation of the Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop, which gave you popcorn and a little optional game to play. This is that, but instead of popcorn, it was cotton candy, with there also being a different game. I played Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop and it's pretty cool, and I would love to play this machine, but there's a 99% chance that would never happen. But I mean, it's cool to dream at least. And with that was the rarest Sonic items. The final picks for each category are here. For rarest plush, we got the Tech Toy Sonic and Knuckles plushes. For figure, we have the bronze Sega Dreamcast Championship Sonic. For console game, we have Knuckles Chaotix. Then lastly for arcade, we have Sega Sonic Cotton Candy Scramble. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then consider subscribing. It's free and helps a lot. And yeah, with that said, join the Discord, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Now a new chapter starts, shining star in the night, be my compass and guide, take me to where I belong, the warmth we once shared.